How can you get your first listing in real estate? Well, we've got a step-by-step approach for you today, and we'll get to covering that so that you can get your first listing. So first off, let me congratulate you on getting your real estate license. These are exciting times. I know you're ready to go out there, start to make some money, and get a first client, get a first listing, so you can start to advertise yourself and the property for sale and make some money, obviously. Okay, so let's get right into it. How can you get your first listing? Well, the first thing you need to do is very simple. You need to make a list of the people that you know. These are people that know, like, and trust you already. If there's somebody that you know that you don't get along with or you wouldn't want to be in business with, don't put them on the list. I think you should get at least a minimum of 50 people on this list. Next, what you do is you give them a call. If you got the person here on the list and you don't have their phone number, maybe shoot them a DM on their social media, on Facebook or Instagram, and say, hey, could I get your phone number? There's something I want to talk about real quick. Get on the phone with the people. Let them know, hey, let's say it's Frank. Frank, I just got my real estate license. I'm super excited. Listen, I'm doing some market research right now just to get myself familiar with the market. Do you mind if I send you stuff just to keep you updated on the real estate market? It would help me out a lot, and it's kind of fun to do this research for people that I already know. People will say yes. I mean, if somebody says no, it's no big deal. I mean, you're offering free information, and who doesn't like to learn about the real estate market? I don't care if they're an owner or they're renting or they're living with their parents. Everybody's got an idea of buying more real estate, or maybe selling the real estate they have, or maybe stopping renting to buy a property. People will say yes. And if they say no, no big deal. You can eliminate them from the list. Make sure you replace it so you have a minimum of 50 people that you can send step number 2 to. All right, so once you have their permission and you got their address, you're gonna do some research on the real estate market. You're gonna log into MLS and you're gonna go pull comparable sold listings in their area. Let's stay with the example of Frank. Let's say Frank lives at 123 Main Street. You're gonna look at what has sold on Main Street, and you're gonna print off that property that has sold or the few recent sales. And then what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna write a nice handwritten note, say, hey Frank, this is the research I found out on your area. It's crazy what prices are doing these years. Did you know about this sale? You put 1 or 2 or 3 comparables in an envelope with that note, you seal it up, and you send it in the mail. Now, why are you doing that? Well, both step number 1 and step number 2 are there to start to occupy more space in those consumers' mind as you being the go-to real estate contact in the area. We see it all the time with different companies, whether that's Apple or Coca-Cola. They're out there, they're advertising, letting us know that they're the go-to choice for whatever industry they're trying to compete in. And you in real estate, you're no different. You want people to think of you as the go-to real estate salesperson. That initial phone call is letting that person know, oh, Marty's in real estate now. And then that second letter that you're sending them, that's gonna let them know, oh, he's serious, he's doing some research on the market. And now the next time that person thinks about a realtor or a real estate transaction, let's say they're out shoveling the driveway because there's snow right now, or maybe cutting the grass, and the neighbor speaks with them and says, it's crazy what the real estate market is doing, and that contact of yours is going to say, yeah, my realtor sent me their most recent sale on their street that sold for $780. Did you think that was the price? No, it was listed for $720. And then you start to educate your people, and then they get curious about how you're doing in the real estate world. So the next time they have an opportunity to maybe give you a referral, you're already occupying that space. So do this for at least 50 contacts, and do it for a few weeks. Don't burn yourself out. Maybe do 10 of these per day, 5 days a week. And if you go through your entire list and you can think of more people to add on the list, add more people to your database. Do this for 1, 2, 3 weeks. I guarantee you that you will get some at-bats, some listing appointments where you can step up to the plate and get a listing for yourself. And this works. Every coaching client of mine that has implemented this strategy gets some traction. I guarantee it. So give it a try and let me know in the comments section down below how it worked out for you. On next week's video, we'll be covering what to do once you get that listing. We'll have a step-by-step approach. Okay, you got the listing, congratulations. Now what do? Where do you advertise it? How do you multiply that listing into more listings and more buyer clients for your real estate business? Again, I'm super excited for you guys. I know the people that are watching this are new in the industry, but man, you've got some exciting time ahead of you, and I'm really excited for you to try out this technique and let me know how it worked. Okay, that'll be all for me. I will see you guys next week on that what to do once you get the new listing. We'll see you later. Ciao.